It's the Bats and the Pawtucket Red Sox as they open a series here in Louisville, and our guest on the warm-up show is Sunday starter and winner for the Bats, Dontrelle Willis. Dontrelle, thanks for a couple of minutes. Congratulations on a great outing last night and your year thus far. Just interested to get the season in your own words to this point.
You know, efficient, hard work. You know, I enjoy being in Louisville first and foremost, and that's vital for just people being comfortable. Great staff, veteran staff, guys that have played in the big leagues, and coached for a long time as well. And to be around some talented younger players that are the future of the Reds, so and putting all that together, it's rejuvenating and fun to be around. So they keep me young, at a 29-year-old veteran can be. So it's fun.
That's the word. I mean, you just look like you're having fun. You look like they're having fun and playing with you. Is that what you feel?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you spend a lot of time around each other, more so than you spend around your immediate family. So it's good to get along and play for each other. And like I said, we have a talented ball club. I think they're even seeing what we're doing in the big leagues, and how hard we're working. And, I have fun being around these guys. I want to say Teddy Powers is one of the best pitching coaches I've ever had in my career thus far. Just the knowledge and being able to simplify it and apply it in the game. Because a lot of times, guys know things, but they're not able to go apply it to the next person. And Teddy's one of the better guys I've been around in my career. So I think it's been beneficial for my career thus far.
As we watch you work Sunday and even all year, there just seems to be a lot of love. I mean, really, when you came off the field after 7 innings on Sunday, there was a lot of love in this dugout.
Yeah,
did you feel that?
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. I know that everybody's rooting for me, and I understand they want me to get back in the big leagues, but my mindset is just, I want everybody to be in the big leagues. And like I mentioned, to the reporter earlier, I don't want to play around anybody that doesn't believe that they want to be in the big leagues, whether it be a coaching staff, a coaching member or a player on our staff. And it's fun to be around. But if guys are playing hard and guys are going out there and giving it all, that's all I've ever wanted to be around. So it's been definitely fun.
A little more with Dontrelle Willis in a moment. It's Bats Baseball on Sports Radio 790. Segment 2 and 3, 2, 1. With Louisville lefty Dontrelle Willis. All right, you were on the disabled list for a couple of weeks. Was that frustrating? Because clearly with all the movement, you would have likely been a guy to go. How did you kind of keep straight mentally?
It was God's plan. It wasn't my time to get up. You know what I mean? So I kind of watched that under. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate to hear, you shoulda, woulda, coulda, but hey, you can't count money that's not yours. So, but again, I'm real happy for the guys that did get a chance to go up there with a horse and guys that have never been up there to see the fulfillment in their career and, giving them a big hug and saying, congratulations was really cool. Because I was once that kid,
Sure.
So I was happy, to see guys. But, I still felt like I wanted to get better in my game and sharpen my game. So, you can look at the minor leagues in one or two ways. You could be frustrated and not happy, or you can come down here and work on your craft and really respect the game and get a newfound appreciation for it, So, I took the latter,
Sure.
the high road, and I think it's been infectious not only for myself but for the ball club.
Clearly, you're on your way back at some point, but let's reverse 5 years ago and 8 years ago when it was all at the peak for you.
Right.
Can you put that into words as you reflect back on your emotions of that?
That's a great question. I just was enjoying playing baseball, to be totally honest. I'm not that smart a guy to really get in depth as far as the emotions of that, but I was able to win a title. I was able to be in the running for a Cy Young. I won a Warren Spahn Award. But, when I got sent down, it was, I had fun too. Is this, the venues were smaller, and everybody wants to be in an all-star game. Everybody wants to win a title, but that's not everybody's path. But, I was always very appreciative of the situation. There's a lot of guys now that don't have a job that might or should be in the major leagues or in pro ball. So I'm definitely thankful for the situation that I'm in. But the run that we had in Florida was one of the greater runs I think of all time in baseball, just coming out of nowhere and being one of the best teams in baseball. And who better than to beat the dreaded Yankees, in Yankee Stadium. So it was good.
Any thoughts on Jack McKeon getting back in the game?
Oh, man, if anybody can turn the ship around, I think it's Trader Jack. I just hope my man can stay awake, long enough. So sometimes my man Trader Jack falls asleep. But I tell you what, he's been a special assistant. And he's been around since we've won in the Jeff Conine back there. So they got a great staff. And, they just got to get back. And my heart's bleeding. I know I'm a Red, but, I always loved the Marlins. I always check up on them. So I think they got the right guys up there to turn the ship around.
Dontrelle, you've been infectious. You've been a pro. You've been a hard worker. Guys, we go to war with you. It's been a pleasure. We wish you the best.
Thank you very much.
That's Dontrelle Willis. We'll have more from Louisville Slugger Field in a moment on Sports Radio 790.